Good morning everybody and welcome back to another video where today I want to talk about LEGO Mario's future. A certain hot button topic in the community and one that I have seen opinions drastically change over the last 2.5 years. Some for the better. Mario has gained, and the Mario system as it is currently has gained a lot of staunch support. However, we've had a notable increase in, well, I guess the best description is soured fans, or I guess if you want to call them fake fans, you can. People that jumped on the train out of desperation to get a LEGO Nintendo partnership back in 2020, and as time has gone along have become unreasonable and unreasonably requested demands from LEGO. Now, as a base factor, I would like us all to remember that these sets are designed by human beings. Human beings put effort into them and are proud of them. LEGO is a fairly close to art thing these days. Therefore, I was absolutely appalled to see so many people being disappointed at the Mighty Bowser, which is clearly a fantastic set. You don't have to like it, you don't have to buy it, and you are perfectly allowed to be requesting Mario minifigures. But for that to be the main point of contention when you get almost a minifigure scale Bowser, or the best detailed Bowser you're ever going to get, and as I said, you don't have to like it, but then just to insult it and say it should have come with figures is absolutely atrocious. The set looks fantastic, they've clearly put a lot of passion into it, and if you ask me, I think they shows that they listened. This was not the direction they were going with the Mario D2C, so to see him here with such articulation really makes me think like they went, hey, they want some more Mario-y stuff that could be used with minifigures. Let's give them giant Bowser. If we had a minifigure line, we'd never have gotten this. This only works because of Digi Mario, and they've used it as an opportunity to give you the best of both worlds, and it just is disheartening to see you guys slander it without even trying it, which is sad. But that's not why I'm here to discuss today's video, because we've actually made another very, very exciting discovery. Thanks to the early reviewers, and in this case specifically Ashenflash, who responded to my comment, which was a miracle, I got a look at Peach's copyright tag. So Mario has a little scanner thing on his bottom, which is tagged 2018, meaning that he, as a concept, was developed and patented in 2018. Luigi has 19, and Peach also has 2019. And what happened in 2019? Nothing. LEGO Mario wasn't released until 2020. So this brings up a very interesting point, and that is what we're here to talk about today. It definitively proves that Mario, Luigi, and Peach were a complete 3-year plan before it even launched. This was what was going to happen. Now, you could say that they planned ahead, but they wouldn't have released Peach if the set sold poorly. Yes, that's an argument. However, I would counter that by saying the tech investment means they sort of had to ride with it and just hope it paid off. A bit like how, despite Video's failure, we still got the second wave, just to be sure, and then whatever was in wave 3 got cancelled. Hidden Side got some support, and the reason we bring this up is because it brings into question what's next for a couple of reasons, but we'll get to that in a second, because it also highlights almost almost following the trend, right? It's following the same pattern as other licensed themes, where they're set up for this 3-year run. Recently, there was a Harry Potter interview for the 20th anniversary wave, where they stated that Harry Potter's return in 2018 was only supposed to run for 3 years. Summer 18, summer 19, and summer 20. And then it was supposed to stop at the end of year 6 because they weren't prepared to tackle Deathly Hallows. But then, due to its success, they kept going. They went back. They did the 20th anniversary wave in 2021 and so on. But it was originally supposed to just be, okay, we know they sell. If they don't sell brilliant, that's fine. We'll release 3 years worth of sets, and that's that. What if that was the initial plan with Mario 2? Like, that is a good point to bring up, right? Like, they obviously... this is what I don't get about people being unreasonable. People saw LEGO Mario and went, cool, this is a great idea. We'll let them have their creative fun and they get to minifigures next year. No, for a couple of reasons. One, that never works with LEGO. You know, if they're committing to an idea, they're committing to at least a year's worth of products on shelves, and that usually includes 2 release windows before they actually do anything different. And 2, with licensed IPs, it's usually longer. Like, we already know Avatar's getting a second wave no matter what's happening. And 3, the tech, right? They weren't going to release the Mario, sell this idea of expansion sets, forget about Luigi in that, but they weren't going to just go, here's this cool idea, let's expand on it for one wave, the January wave, the Poison Swamp stuff, and then go, oh, I don't know, no support, No, they've told people to buy into the system because more expansion sets are coming. They made an investment just like they did into their Nintendo Switch, that there will be more games on this system and more stuff released. So anyone that thought there would be minifigures within 1 or 2 years was downright silly. And actually, the same goes true for this summer. While I personally didn't think they were going to release a third character to Peach, it actually makes a lot of sense. Peach started off as not really being a Mario character, but now she sort of completes the trifecta, Mario, Luigi, Peach. Yeah, she was being rescued in the start days, but if you look at the Super Mario lineup, it sort of does feel like a complete set now. Which is why, given that the copyright dates are now getting so close to a 2020 release, like with Luigi and Peach both being in 2019, I don't think they've got any more Digi characters planned. And there's another reason I want to talk on here. The Koopalings. We're missing a couple. We're guaranteed another wave. But once the Koopalings are complete, there aren't that many more big character gaps. Yeah, there are a couple, but we've had Hammer Bro and Boomerang Bro now, and there's always going to be the obscure ones that we don't get, or where we might get in the future. But we're really starting to get into that territory that unless they start going game specific and start giving us Galaxy stuff or Odyssey stuff, most of the generic 3D Mario stuff, like the 3D World Star, which is the majority of what we've gotten for Lego Mario, is done. Which is not a bad thing, because there's always the potential to repeat sets. I do feel like Yoshi's Gift House introduces some new stuff, but is the closest to a re-release that we've gotten so far. This, we believe Mario needs to have a house-style set, which is fine. They're allowed to do that. That was something interesting that came up in a interview or a thing that I watched recently. I've been going back through a lot of the old Mario footage. But where I'm going with this is the future of Mario. We know that they're going to have to support Peach for at least a January wave, and potentially longer. I'm not willing to make any bets on the summer wave. I don't think there'll be a Digi character. I think the chances are that the 2023 summer wave, if it exists at all, will just be expansion sets, and if nothing else, and if there has to be a starter course, it will be a Mario re-release, but with a slightly updated starter course. I don't see them introducing a fourth player because they were wise. They kept it to 2-player, not 3. People only have 2 hands, so if you're buying 2 characters, buying a third character to play together would be dumb. You can't connect 3 at once. That'd be stupid. It also starts to break the game formula. But they've introduced lots of unique different things. They've introduced all these different aspects to the characters. But the game is reaching its levels of complexity, right? The interactions they're having are wonderful and work, but you're starting to see that some of the play features are really pushing the system to its absolute limit. Well, not quite, but they still work comfortably. But you can see the threshold boundary of how smart this tech can get is approaching very quickly now, and I feel like Peach and Mario and Luigi, they're all taking slightly longer to update. So I definitely feel like we're on the horizon for a change, if not like a soft reboot on it. Now, I don't want minifigures. I think it's a really, really dumb idea. I would be quite happy to see more Digi Mario stuff, but I think the larger question is next summer, will they just change it up? Is this going to be, yeah, we'll get Mario minifigures, but it will be under the guise of Mario Party or Mario Kart or something. But that's something I don't want to get into. It really is a wild card. I think the earliest you could see anything non-Digi Mario is summer. I think, as much as I don't want to admit it, I think we are coming towards an end, and there are certain signposts. As for why we're definitely going to get a Digi Mario January wave, and I am willing to bet on this. I know I've been wrong every other year. I said they wouldn't release Luigi. I said they wouldn't release Peach. I said it would be 2 characters and that's it. However, I was wrong, and Gender Balance won out, and Peach is definitely a worthy addition. However, that's not the point. The point being, they have to support this character for another wave. If you have held off buying Lego Mario and Luigi for 2 years, and then Peach is your one that gets you into the system and gets you buying from this stuff, they cannot do what people were suggesting to do with Mario and support it for one wave and that. The January wave is always smaller. It will be more expansions for that reason. The second reason, we are missing characters like the Koopalings, and that is something that, if we had just had Larry in that first Maker set, I could have said, okay, yeah, they're not going to release the others. They just wanted to put an exclusive character in there. But now that they've committed, and we've had Larry, Lemmy, Ludwig, who else did we have? We've got, I don't know them, Iggy. Iggy's coming, isn't he? In the Big Bad Island. and I think there's another one that we've had as well. But now that we've had all of them, well, or like a large majority of them, there is no way that they designed Peach in 2019 and didn't plan that the wave after her they'd finish the Koopalings. Like, that's what I'm saying. By the fact that we know that they'd planned all the way up to Peach in 2019, that she was a concept that existed as a fully formed digital figure before the line even launched, they have a holistic plan, they know exactly who they want to include, and while I do not believe that all the sets, and particularly the character packs, were not planned in advance because of obviously the size changes and the fact that they chose to change them, means that not everything was planned, but I think they would have had an idea that in 3 years or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 waves of things, they were going to do 6 series of character packs, 3 digital characters, they would include all the Koopalings, and there'd be 2 Bowser-like sets, right? I think that lines up as an approach. So in the next wave, I'd expect to see the remaining Koopalings, and also Pom Pom, I assume she'll be appearing. We had Boom Boom, so is it Pom Pom? I feel like it's the pink one, not the pink one. The Pom Pom, the shurikens and stuff from Bowser's Fury, but I know she's appeared in other games. She feels like the only other notable exception as far as like boss-like characters. As for what we could see in this wave, the January waves are curious. They've always included a gimmick. We had the Master Your Own Adventure set in the first year, and that was a good idea. That was basically a course customizer expansion. However, in the second wave, we had the Luigi's Mansion stuff. Now, I would be down for more Luigi's Mansion stuff. However, that ain't going to happen. I know that's not going to happen because Luigi's not the current character. Luigi's Mansion was done in that year because Luigi was introduced. It was his spin-off of a game. It was what made him iconic. Peach had the cat suit in her wave, so it's not going to be Peach specific. I think half of this wave is going to be Mario Kart. And the reason I say we're trending that way is because we're done with suits, right? We've done the Clown Kart and the Goomba Shoe. I think we're going to get a £20 to £30 set, which is like the race car set, and it's like a generic Mario Kart with the colour combinations included that you can build it for either Mario, Peach or Luigi. One car that you can build for either of the 3 so they can cope for the starter courses. Then there'd be like a small like £10 car for like Bowser or like Koopa Trooper. Koopa Trooper will probably be it, or like a Boo or a Shy Guy or something. There'd be like the £10 set will be one car on its own. The middling one with the Luigi Mario Peach set will be like the Poltergust set, 20 or 30. It will include a special start and end pipe for like the race car, just so that you can go that motion. And I'm not saying we're going to get like special like scanning things. You'll probably just sit in the car and then move like a normal thing. But the idea is that I think there will be 3 sets based around Mario Kart. Maybe this will be our chance to get Dry Bowser or something. I feel like they might do him just to squeeze him in there. So like have a big Mario Kart set with lots of karts, then a medium one which is for the Digifigs, and then a small one which is just like our next Goomba Shoe in a sense. Because we've had Goomba, we've had Bob-Bomb, the holy trinity of Mario enemies to me, that's got to be a Koopa Trooper, right? We just got to have a Koopa Trooper in the next one. And what do I associate with Koopa Troopers? Well, he's a Mario Kart character. So I think part of the January wave will be a Mario Kart sub-theme that goes alongside just some generic stuff. So we had Beach this year. We had Poison Swamp the year before. I'd say there will be one more biome. Probably not a new colour, just like one more aesthetic, if you know what I mean. Because if we look, we've introduced some new aesthetics every wave. So we had Soda Jungle. Then we had Airship in the summer. Then we had then we had Beach, sorry, and then we had with Peach, it's sort of gone back to Skyworld. I know we had Skyworld in Lakities and stuff, but I think that Peach has really just gone ham on like the Skyworld kind of stuff. So I expect it to be one more generic sub-theme, and then maybe Ice. Can we finally get snow sets? Can that be it? That would be cool. And then Mario Kart, I think, is the lock. And then that will round up our characters. We'll get one more Character Pack Series 6, and then I think from that point, the future's up and ended. Now, don't get me wrong. I think there's more to come. I think that I'm hoping, at least, they haven't listened to the hate and haven't gone in on minifigures. However, I can definitely, unfortunately, see that it's a possibility, and I really, really don't like it. I know a lot of you guys think it's going to be the perfect saviour, but just think about all the new molds you're going to need. This is the best Koopas you're going to get. It's the best Bowser you're going to get. That and the Mighty Bowser anyway. I'm really, really worried about not how minifigure Mario will look. That will be fine. That's not the problem. It's minifigure world. There's no sets to make. Mario is a platformer through and through, and this nature of having him as playsets only really works for stuff like Peach's Castle, Bowser's Airship, and some of the stuff from Odyssey. The majority of Mario is just 2D levels, which is why the course building system is so perfect. But basically my point being is the copyright days proves that they have at least a holistic plan. It may not be a complete plan, but it's a partial plan. And that partial plan includes one Peach support wave, and that Peach support wave will be January. After that, it's open. They may have more planned, they may not. They may move on to other Nintendo games, they may not. They may cover the Mario movie, which was delayed conveniently. They may not. But my point being is do not expect minifigures in January. Peach's date proves that they're not flying blind. They will be supporting her for one more Mave, and I'd like to hear your guesses down below. I would strongly suggest Mario Kart. I think it's the last missing big one. I don't see them doing Mario Party. There's just no point. That's the big one to me. I don't expect a Digi-Character next summer. I expect either rebrands, reboots, more expansions, or nothing. Or minifigures, I guess, as well. It could even be the Zelda summer. You never know. You really don't know. Breath of the Wild 2's next year, though, so it could happen. But no, there is a Peach wave coming. Who are the missing characters you think should be included? What is the biome you'd like? And would you like to see Mario Kart? Have I got the name of that not Koopaling pom-pom right? And for goodness sake, just tell me what you think's happening with Lego Mario. We've got one more wave. Let's get excited. Who are we missing? Predictions in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.